Welcome back to the Twisted Quiz. Today, we're shaking things up with a special edition that's all about geography. So, fasten your seatbelts for a fascinating journey across the globe that will test your knowledge about countries, cultures, landmarks, borders, and much more. And if you enjoy this challenge, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, let's take off. We'll start our journey from America and then travel eastwards around the globe. In which iconic American city can you find large-scale replicas of the Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, Brooklyn Bridge, the Great Sphinx of Giza, and the Colosseum, along with other famous structures from around the world? You bet, it's Las Vegas. What term is used to describe a flat-topped mountain or hill with steep sides, often seen in desert landscapes such as Monument Valley in the US? It's called a mesa. The Four Corners Monument is the only place of its kind in the US where the boundaries of 4 states converge at one point. 3 of them are New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah, which is the 4th state. That's right, Colorado. Which country has the most natural lakes in the world, representing over half of the world's total lake volume? If you said Canada, you're right. Which country is home to the driest place on Earth, where some areas have gone without rainfall for centuries? We're talking about the Atacama Desert in Chile. In which South American country is Ciudad Mitad del Mundo, a place where you can stand on the equator with 1 foot in each hemisphere of the Earth? Why, Ecuador, of course. Moving on to Europe now. Which is the most widely spoken language in Europe? Surprisingly, it's Russian. Which European country is called Österreich, meaning Eastern Realm, in German? That's correct, Austria. In which country did the almost unpronounceable Eyjafjallajökull volcanic eruption of 2010 occur, disrupting air travel across Europe for weeks? Iceland. Only 3 countries in the world are entirely surrounded by another country. 2 of them are San Marino, inside Italy, and Lesotho, inside South Africa. Which is the third one? Vatican City, which also lies entirely inside Italy. Which country, known for its remarkably flat landscape, has its highest point, Valzerberg, standing at just 322 meters, or 1,058 feet, above sea level? The Netherlands. With which part of the United Kingdom would you associate bagpipes, kilts, haggis, and the Loch Ness Monster? Scotland. That was easy, right? About 1/5 of the world's unfrozen freshwater lies in a lake in Russia that is also said to be the deepest and oldest freshwater lake on Earth. Which lake is this? If you said Lake Baikal, awesome! We have many more interesting questions coming up, but if you're enjoying the quiz, this might be the right time to click that subscribe button. All right, let's move on. Which sea has such a high concentration of salt that you can float effortlessly in its waters without having to swim? The Dead Sea. Let's look at Africa now. Which African country is the continent's largest producer of diamonds and home to Orapa, the world's largest diamond mine by area? The correct answer is Botswana. Which country, which is also the fourth largest island in the world, is the only place where lemurs exist in the wild? Madagascar. Which one of these brands, Sony, Samsung, or Hyundai, would you associate with the Asian country in which you'll find the famous summit of Mount Fuji? Sony, from Japan, where you'll find Mount Fuji. With which country does India share its longest land border, stretching 4,096 kilometers, longer than its borders with Pakistan or China? The correct answer is Bangladesh. Which landlocked Asian country, once the center of an enormous empire, is called the land of the eternal blue sky because it gets over 250 sunny days a year with clear skies? That's right, Mongolia. Name the famous city straddling Europe and Asia that was previously known by other names such as Byzantium, Augusta Antonina, and Constantinople. Istanbul is correct. Which country has the largest operational space launch facility in terms of area, and was also the last country to declare independence from the erstwhile Soviet Union? Kazakhstan. Moving on, which country would you be in if you were driving on the air highway, the longest perfectly straight road in the world, stretching 145.6 kilometers or 90.5 miles, without a single curve? Australia. Which Australian city is the most isolated major city on Earth, closer to Jakarta in Indonesia than to Sydney? If you said Perth, you're right. Nauru is the world's smallest island nation with a land area of just 21 square kilometers. What else makes it unique? Well, believe it or not, it has no official capital. Last question. Which nation governs the popular international tourist destination Bora Bora, a small South Pacific island that lies northwest of Tahiti? Bora Bora is in French Polynesia and is thus governed by France. Thank you for watching this episode of the Twisted Quiz. You may drop your scores and suggestions in the comments. Please do subscribe to this channel and share it with other quiz lovers like you. And don't forget to drop in next week for a new episode of the Twisted Quiz.